Hello everyone, this is the video for the horoscope Sagittarius Love Horoscope for the month of August. Okay, so before we get started here, I'd like to announce to you that I now have a new Instagram account. If you'd like to visit my page and see my daily card for some suggestions about energies and how to better your energies and how to change things, you can go to my Instagram account. You just need to go to @AmeliaTarot13. And those of you that have Instagram or you would like to open an account, and you can see me every day. Okay, so this month I'm going to be using my regular card, my fortune cards, and a message from the angels for all of you. So for those of you who have never watched my channel, I shuffled my cards and I put down 7 cards in 3 different rows. Okay, and so you actually have to identify which of the 3 lines is the one that resonates with you the most. Okay? So that card there actually turned over quite a few times and landed there, so we'll take a look and see what these cards are about. These are very, very interesting. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see what we have for the next line. So we actually had an extra card fall there, but that's okay. We're gonna take a look. Let's see what we have. And this is the second line that quite a few cards turned over. 7 cards there. Okay, and let's see in the last line. Okay, so these are the cards that have turned over. Okay, so we're going to leave these cards here, which definitively will have a message for you as well. And this is the final card here, Sagittarius, for the month. So this month, I see you here. Well, this definitely looks like you, Sagittarius, the impulse and the energy that this card drives. This card shows that this month you have everything. You are unstoppable. You conquer, you decide, you execute. It's as if taking a plan and executing it very quickly. So perhaps it may be that you don't think about it too much. You do it instinctively with the strength and fire that characterizes you, which is typical of your sign, Sagittarius. So let me see how this sign influences the lines that you have below here. Okay, so let's start with the first line, Sagittarius. Okay, so very interesting here about this card here, which turned over. The one which fell next to it is it's not the opposite or contrary, but it's very similar. However, one is facing forward, the other is in reverse. So what is this telling us here? So this is telling me that this month, Sagittarius, you have decided to put your arms down. You've decided to no longer be on the defensive. You no longer want to keep fighting, because for you, everything about all of this worry and fight is causing you insomnia, emotional issues. It's causing you a lack of sleep. what truly you need, Sagittarius, is to rest. And truly, yes, to put your arms down in a sense of, not that to say that you don't care about anything anymore. That wouldn't be the point. The point would be for you to say, I'm going to try and see if I can come to some sort of an agreement. In which area do you want to come to an agreement? Is in your home, with your family. The problem is that here there's something that is not sitting well with you. You feel that your dreams have not been achieved. It could be, for example, that you felt you wanted to have, for example, a child, but the person you're with says, no, I don't want to. Just an example. There could be something that you wish to achieve and the other person doesn't want to, something you may want to change, and someone else says they don't want to change this. I see that there is stability here, because these cards are very similar. They both talk about relationships, etc. But the difference is here that this card is talking about stability. So one can have stability, but you may not be happy. So they are similar, but they do symbolize something completely different. And this case is very clear here. This card is telling me that you are not missing anything in your home. You have your house, you have money, you have your partner. You see the castle in the background, which is gold. So it seems that you have, some wealth to you, but you are not happy because something is missing. It seems like very apparently here that which your partner, which is a water sign, it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It seems that this person is a very good person. It seems like everything here is one opposite the other. It seems that the person you're with is a good person, is not a bad person, not a bad wife or husband. On the contrary, it's someone who respects you and loves you and does everything to please you. However, there's something here that is missing. There's, I'd say, a condiment that's missing, an ingredient, for you to be truly happy. And this month, you make the final decision here to speak to this person and tell them, it could be that he or she may not realize, because not all the time things are done intentionally not to please someone. So it seems that this other person may not realize, because this is a water sign who is someone who is very calm, takes their time to make decisions. They may think that everything is okay, but these cards here are telling me that you're going to say, no, I don't want to wait any longer. This month I want to face this person. I want to tell them exactly what's bothering me, and I want to tell them exactly what I want to change. And this card is telling me at the end here that you will achieve this. The Magician is telling me that you will achieve anything. It is the best card here. It is the number one, that you will take the initiative to achieve these things, that you will achieve positive things. So Sagittarius, my advice to you is don't wait any longer, because all the time that you wait will be lost time. It will be lost time that you will have to enjoy the things that you love. So don't worry about this any longer. These cards are telling me that your partner does care for you and that they will try their best to respect your wishes. Okay, so Sagittarius, this is you. I truly feel that this card refers to a man. However, this is a general reading, but it could be also a woman who may have a bit of a more masculine energy. This card here could represent you, Sagittarius. So I truly feel that this month is going to go great, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's go to the next line. Okay, so here is you or someone else who is of the same element. And what's happening here? Here what's happening is that you are trying to be patient, which is not something that's very easy for you. And a lot of people may be in a disagreement, but fire signs don't tend to characterize themselves by wanting to be patient. They like that other people try to put a little bit more enthusiasm and make decisions quickly. Not quickly in the sense that you do things without thinking, but not also, sometimes decisions can't take us a year to decide what we want to do or not do. And that's what I see here, Sagittarius. You are doing whatever is possible to try and have the patience which is necessary in this case. Here I see apparently that you come from a situation where someone has disappointed you, had made you feel that everything that they promised never came true. And this card is talking to me about a return of someone. It could be that this person maybe left and then came back. Sometimes this card here is for you, because I see that you're in this card, and the other person is now returning. It's almost like they've come and gone, and they don't make decisions when they come into your life, as if they say, yes, I love you, but I don't know what to do. And so here it seems that they want to come back, and you're saying, I don't know. This card here is talking to me about work, but it always gives me the energy of, what do I do? Am I in the situation where I'm willing to go through all of this again? Here it's as if, Sagittarius, truly you are thinking. In this case, it could be that this situation is between two men. I see there's an air sign, Libra, potentially Gemini or Aquarius, with someone who is Sagittarius. It could also be that you are with someone who is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius like yourself. Truly, I'm going to be honest here. I see that this will be fruitful for you. I see that the other person will try and come back into your life and recompose the relationship, because this card means to obtain the fruits of something, of your efforts. And I see that you're here trying to balance the situation, trying to balance your emotions, because I see a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of water, and a lot of water that seems to be turmoiled. And I see it's understandable here that you have your doubts, because some people who come and go, it's a little bit difficult. And it's almost as if they've come into your life now suddenly, and you need to decide what it is that you want to do. But it is also fair, Sagittarius, for you to be able to take your time. Because if this person takes their time, this is my advice. Fire signs tend to make a grave mistake. Other signs take their time because they have the right to. However, when they ask a fire sign, the fire sign feels the obligation to have to respond right away. However, you do not have this obligation. You can also say, I want to take my time and think about this more clearly. So this, I think, is what you would need to do for this coming month, is to think about how you're going to respond to this person. Yes, it will come out positively. That's the finale here. And even if you say you want to take your time, at the end it's telling me it is going to be positive. And these cards here, it's telling me that you are afraid that they are going to lie to you. That's why you see this instability here. It's almost as if you don't know what intentions this person has for you. This card tells me that they are not bad intentions. But, of course, however, the decision is yours, Sagittarius. Let's go to the last line here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so here we have a situation with someone who is an air sign. I would say here that I feel that newly this month is that the other person is indecisive, and you are the one that needs to take the initiative. Without a doubt here. Here I see you with the sword. Now I'm trying to make the decision here because you no longer want to wait. what's happening here? The other person here, who is very likely living in a different city or a country or a different culture and maybe speaks a different language, and it could be a person who is older than you as well. And this could be a difference of at least 10 years. This person seems to be very disorganized, where they may commit to something, and then when the moment arises, they say, oh, you know, I can't do this any longer. And this type of attitude generally creates a lot of arguments between both of you. And I see that the problem here is that the arguments are always about the same issue. Because the other person knows that what it is that they need to do. And you say to yourself, okay, we've spoken about this a million times. For example, it may be a situation where they say, okay, you come to my country and I come to yours. However, when the time arises where they need to come and see you, that's where the excuses start coming up. You know, why don't you come see me first? And then you, Sagittarius, start to think, okay, well, what is going on with him or her? So, truly, is this person interested with me? Are they giving me the runaround? What's going on? And this is what is creating, I would say, millions of doubts in your mind. This card is telling me that this other person is insecure, first of all. They are very changing. And they have, what do you call it? They have certain attitude differences where one day they want something and then the next day they don't, and they're constantly thinking and drive themselves a little bit crazy with their thoughts. However, the moment will come where either you go to them or they come to you. So the final decision is the Justice card here. And look, Sagittarius, when you finally arrive to where this person is, or when they finally get to you, that's the moment you will see things with clarity. And you will finally decide if this person will adjust to your lives. Because these cards also talk to me about karma. It could be a karmic relationship where there are some people who are kind of there in the middle, occupying a space. But it doesn't mean that we are going to stay with them. They are only here to give us a life lesson. And what lesson might this be? It could be for you to learn to have patience, or maybe to take you to the limits of your emotions. That's what I'm seeing here. Unfortunately here, I don't feel that this person is adequate for what you are looking for. I don't feel it. I feel that the movement or the change that you make, that decision that you're going to make, is going to be favorable for you. I see let me see, take a look here at the fortune cards and see what they have to tell you. Yep, so here's the card, though, the one that turned over, the one that says Distant Horizons. This card is telling me that you will make the decision to make a trip. Now, however, I don't think it will be on a ship, because nowadays we usually make trips via plane, not ship, but that you will be breaking chains. So if you see here, that is to immigrate. So you will have to go to a different place. And I believe the ones that are making this trip is you. I don't believe that it is this other person here. I see them as extremely indecisive. So let's take a look here to the last cards. Okay, so let me see here. This card is telling me about something that you can't find the end to. So this attitude you're going to need to have to make a determination, or to have other people make a decision. What are these cards telling me? It seems that it's the same thing here, that you're examining here, Sagittarius, a situation where the other person newly causes you emotional instability, an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. A person here who doesn't show emotion and is extremely unstable. So this month, Sagittarius, it seems like you are the one that needs to take the reins of the situation. If you feel that you can't end this relationship, you need to make a change and look for the truth here. So from all the lines here, the first line seems to be someone who truly cares about you. The other ones, I would say you need to look a little bit more deeply. So here, it seems that it's a very complicated situation that is causing you a lot of worry. I believe that air signs and fire signs don't go too well together. So let's see here what the angel cards have to say. Okay, so here there are two cards. There's abundance, and the next one is forgiveness. This card says, great abundance will find its way into your life. Your plans will yield prosperity, providing a sense of security about the future. Your angels will be with you as you take the actions necessary to manifest your dreams. Abundance is not always financial in nature. You may be seeking to manifest new ideas, a large circle of friends, vibrant health, or romantic love. This card can also reflect an inflow of any of these types of treasures in your life. Open your arms to heaven to receive with gratitude that which you desire. Okay, so definitely good things are going to be coming to you. And lastly here, I have the forgiveness card. Forgiveness can work miracles. When you release the past, a weight is lifted from your shoulders, and a sense of freedom washes over you. Ask your angels to help you let go of sadness or pain caused by others so that you can be free. This card can also refer to a need for self-forgiveness. It's time to let go of any guilt you are holding on to regarding the mistakes you may have made. Give yourself credit for having tried your best, even if the results weren't that you would have what you would have liked. Focus on the changes you've made since then and that have made you a better person. So forgive yourself and move yourself forward, because what is coming to you is magnificent. So Sagittarius, I wish you all the best. Leave me your comments. Don't forget to visit my Instagram page at AmeliaTarot13. And there you'll be able to see my daily card with more information as well for you. I highly recommend watching this because I don't make a lot of monthly videos, and there at least you can see me a few minutes every day. Okay, so thank you very much. Leave me your comments and likes, and I will be looking at them shortly.